Hello, everyone. It's Pete Waltz on the road again with the ELA and another Employment Matters podcast. Today we're in Chicago, Illinois, visiting our friends at Vedder Price. So, Bruce, why don't you share with us a little bit about the history of the firm, but also how long you've been a part of the ELA and some background on that.
Vedder Price is a 300-plus law firm. We've been in practice since 1952, and we have three core practices: corporate, litigation, and labor and employment.
Hi, I'm Steve Hirschfeld. I'm the CEO and founder of the Employment Law Alliance. I'm here today in the city of London with our friends from Addleshaw Goddard. Here with me today is Richard Yeomans and Michael Leffley. Good morning, gents.
Good to see you, Steve.
So, been a lot of activity in the UK. At least from an American perspective, we don't really understand what's happening with Brexit and how it's going to impact companies doing business here. Can you clarify that for us a little bit?
Well, you're pretty much in the same position as many people on this side of the pond. Brexit, we're told, means Brexit, but actually no one really knows what it means. What we do know is that the formal exit process hasn't yet started, and that takes at least 2 years.
My name is Erin Coos. I'm a member of the team of labor and employment lawyers at Sherrod Coos, the Employment Law Alliance member firm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm joined today by my colleague Shana French, also from Sherrod Coos. Issues of workplace violence are garnering more and more attention in almost every jurisdiction across the globe, including in Canada. We're here today to talk about some of the issues surrounding workplace violence from a Canadian perspective.
The relevant piece of legislation in Ontario is the Occupational Health and Safety Act. That was amended in 2010 as a result of a number of serious and high-profile workplace violence incidents that resulted in fatalities.
Hi, my name is Katie Rand. I'm an Employment Law Alliance member with the firm of Pierce Atwood in Portland, Maine. And I'm here with three other Employment Law Alliance members, all very experienced labor lawyers who are good enough to sit down with me tonight to talk about some hot topics relating to the National Labor Relations Board. Lots of employers are under the misperception that what happens at the NLRB doesn't matter for them unless they have a union workforce. Could you talk a little bit about what the NLRB is doing that matters for employers that don't have a union?
Sure, Katie. Let me say 3 or 4 words or terms: protected concerted activity, expansion of individual rights as protected concerted activity, overly broad policies that chill protected concerted activity.
We have a really interesting example going on right now with the recent U.S. Supreme Court decision, where the headlines were very confusing about what the Supreme Court had actually held with regard to the visa and travel ban. And this is something that had worldwide focus. People, particularly in the Middle East, but also companies all over the world and in the United States, wanting to know whether their employees who are from these countries or were born in these countries would be able to travel to the United States.
So this brings us to the close of our On the Road with ELA Employment Matters podcast today. On behalf of the ELA, I'm Pete Waltz, your Chief Operating Officer. Stay tuned for the next podcast, and we look forward to catching up with you soon.